Oh, look, I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want none of this to happen. Me, I'm just a regular old mope, trying to run my lap in the rat race and get out, maybe steal a stinking piece of cheese without anybody noticing. But it was you. It was you, fate. You with your fickle fingers that wove this web of destruction, luring all of these people against their will to your demonic demise. Are you up there, fate? Are you up there looking down at me? Oh, I know you are. And I know what you're doing, too. You're laughing at me. You're laughing at these puny little pawns you play with. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make it easy for you. I'll count to 3, and on the count of 3, go ahead, laugh at me. 1, 2, 3! Like arrows in my heart. But I bet you could even do better. I bet you could fill your laughter with so much mockery and scorn, I'll literally bleed blood on the stage. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3! Did that make you feel good, Faith?
So better.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, you're conflicted, I see. Were you conflicted when you looked down on these people and brought them to the doom you brought them to? Were you conflicted when you looked at these 4 people especially?
So.
Do you remember them now, Fate? I bet you do. Look at this man here. Go ahead. Why don't you say it for our own enjoyment? Which one of these other 3 people did you decide this man would kill by the end of our event today?
You, Harry!
That's right, the lady in white. And me. But are you really? Yes, that's right. He's going to kill her and me. And this woman here. Where? What humiliating place did you decide she would meet her end?
Supermarket.
Oh, no.
New Jersey!
That's too cruel even for you. I heard what you said, and we all know it's the case. She dies in a supermarket in New Jersey. This man here, he falls in love with one of these women, only to have them lure him to his demise. Which one of these 2 women, at the end of these events, does he fall in love with?
You! Her!
Yes, the one in the claw. And me. No! That's too cruel even for you. Yes, he falls in love with her. Only too late. Only after he can't escape the draw to his death. And that woman there. That woman is brought to her doom by some little, innocuous, seemingly insignificant object. Oh, you were very ironic with this one, Fate. Go ahead. What tiny little thing results in her downfall?
Knitting needle.
Alcohol.
You!
Okay.
Yes, alcohol! And a knitting needle. Yes! I had to take alcohol because she raised her hand. Well, Fate, how did you make it all happen? How how did you make us all go from a group of regular people just trying to get from one sunset to the next to a horrifying tale of torture and demonic intent in which we see
Me, killing the lady in white, this guy in gray.
Me dying in a supermarket in New Jersey.
Me, falling in love with the lady at the bar. Just too late.
And me, meeting my demise with alcohol and knitting needles.
just for fun, Fate. Let's say this was one of those movies, you know? One of those crime dramas that they're cranking out in Hollywood nowadays. One of those movies with Bogey and Bacall, you know what I'm talking about. If you were to give this tale a title.
The unraveling yarn.
That's right. You've earned the admiration of your peers. Yeah. Sit back and enjoy the unraveling yarn.
It ain't easy being a cop in New York City. And like flatulence in the nighttime, I was deep undercover. I'd spent a year and a half infiltrating the cross-stitch gang. I worked for them as a driver. When we did jobs, I drove getaway. The rest of the week, I was more like a chauffeur. And I spent a lot of time chauffeuring around the Godfather's fiancée, Roxy. I got in too deep. Roxy and I developed feelings for each other. We'd make excuses, saying that we were taking her out to her knitting circle out in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
But really, we were in a motel by the roadside. Roxy. She took forever in the bathroom. Roxy!
Oh, honey.
Roxy, we can't keep doing this.
But I can't stop. I can't stop.
She had hair as blonde as yellow yarn. And hands that could work my body like I was a scarf being given as a Christmas present. If we're ever caught, Roxy, we'll both be killed.
Oh, baby. Wait a second.
Oh. No!
I don't care.
Roxy,
I don't care if they get both of us. I mean, I don't care if they kill me. Because I can't live without you.
it could never be. First off, if she were ever to find out my true identity. Second off, she was a woman of the world. She loved her furs, her fancy jewelry, nights out in the club. Roxy, I could never provide for you, not like Tony. Did you ever think that you could leave this whole life behind? That I could make an honest woman out of you?
I'm sure you could do it. Rick.
Roxy,
Rick.
it wouldn't be a fancy life. We'd have to run. We'd have to live in secrecy. I mean, maybe go out to Iowa and blend into some small town.
Now, wait a minute.
I wouldn't be able to pamper you.
Rick. But you could still drive me around, couldn't you?
Yes,
Even
it's
if
just,
we were in Iowa?
it would probably be a tractor, babe. No, look, I love you.
Oh, Rick.
Roxy, if I could provide for you and keep you in the lap of luxury, would you do it? Would you run away with me?
I would run away with you. I would go anywhere with you. Anywhere. Anywhere to be with you. And to have my hands all over you. To knit scarves for you. And ties. And
Keep you warm all winter long, baby.
make socks and hats for you. Keep you warm. Yes. I can't stay with Tony. As much as he loves me.
We're taking a huge risk, but it's worth it, Dollface.
Oh, baby.
You got me on pins and, needles. Well, look at the time. They're going to start wondering. Your knitting circle's probably over by now. I got to drive you back.
Let's get in the car.
We drove back into New York City, and I dropped Roxy off at Tony's place. My best friend that I'd made in the mob, Tony's brother, was there. And we started talking about the next job on the docket. This was going to be a big one. This was the one I was trying to get details about so that I could report to my home office. We were going to bring down this crime family. Mickey!
Ricky!
How's your brother Tony doing?
He's okay, you know? He's worried about his wedding. I'm really glad that I have a man like you to look after his fiancée, you know? It's good that Roxy's got a stand-up guy like you always getting her back, you know? Making sure she's safe and sound. Really watching out for her.
Of course, Mickey. I've seen her from just about every angle.
That's good, because I want you to keep both eyes on her, you know? Really cover her up. Make sure she's got nowhere to go, but that you don't know about.
So, word on the street is we've got a big job coming up.
That's right.
I'm kind of getting left in the dark here. I mean, I know I usually don't get the details until really the last minute, but I'm getting a little nervous. I'd like to know maybe some time, some locations. Where am I driving?
It's going to be a big one.
Really?
The biggest, Rick. You see, here's the deal. Let me just pour us a drink here, huh?
Thanks.
You see, the problem with this is, I can't tell you. I wish I could.
I've earned your trust.
Of course you
I
have.
like to do a little prep work. Cheers.
Of course you do. But I don't want to talk business, and if I did, I'd let the cat out of the bag. When the cat's out of the bag, it gets fleas. And we don't want fleas on this cat, or else we can't sell it for twice its worth.
You know me, I'm a closed book. I would never tell anybody nothing.
All right.
Just tell me what we're stealing, maybe.
All right, I'll let you know. I'll let you know on the who's and the what's. Just a little hint, though.
All right, just a little hint.
It's jewels.
The city is full of jewels. That could be anywhere, anything, but I like the sound of that.
These jewels are on display at the new Gelman supermarket that's opening. That's right, the brand new one. You've heard about that, right? They've got the Rockefeller diamonds on display at the Gelmans. Over in New Jersey.
In the Garden State.
That's right.
It's brilliant. Security at a supermarket's bound to be a little bit less than...
Incredibly lax.
Yeah. It was then, just then, that I started to hatch a plan. I was driving getaway. What if I set up the entire family? The police were waiting for him at Gelman's. Right after we got the jewels, I could drive away with the treasure and Roxy in tow. I could start our new life. And the entire family would be sold up the river. This is exciting.
What's exciting?
Tom. Hey,
Tom.
boss.
Nick.
Hey, boss.
Roxy!
Hi, baby.
Hey, sweetheart, why don't you pour me one of them drinks you know how to make that makes me go, yoo?
That's some girl you got there, Tony. I wish I could have a girl just like that.
What's that?
Roxy,
You say you'd like a girl just like my Roxy?
Should I rub a bug for you, boss?
I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. Are you saying that a girl like Roxy is a girl like you want? Maybe you want my Roxy. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Is that what you're hearing you say? Don't be a jealous mook. I'm your brother. I would never steal Roxy.
Tony, baby.
a funny guy.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good drink, pal. All right. We've got to make sure we're all ready for this job. Everybody whose ears ain't supposed to be here better skedaddle.
Sure thing, boss.
You want me to listen in?
I always want you to listen in, Dal. You know that.
We'll get a guard to door for you, boss.
You know, I think that Brick is a real class guy. I think we should let him in on these meetings. He knows those streets better than anybody, and it always happens that he knows just where all the cops are. Every time he drives a getaway car, there are no cops in sight. It's incredible.
Let me tell you something, Nicky. I don't trust that man.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. Sometimes voices just come in my head. I'm telling you, when I'm sitting in the back of the car, I'm looking at him. I'm looking at his shifty eyes, and I don't like what I see. There's something smelly about that clam. Something smelly.
Oh, Tony. You're being silly.
Don't tell me I'm Billy. Don't tell me I'm Billy.
You're Billy and
Don't tell me I'm Billy!
You're silly.
And don't tell me I'm being silly.
Wouldn't you light my cigarette for me, baby?
Am I a silly Billy?
No.
Yes.
All right.
You're big Tony.
Yeah.
But
Here's
you
what I'm
gotta-
telling you.
You can...
I don't have a lighter. Here. Light your own damn cigarette, huh? Listen. I know a rat when I see a rat, and I'm telling you, this guy's a rat.
You think Rick's a rat? My boy Rick. The one I brought in and have fostered the entire time.
There's something I don't like about him. Whenever I see him, it makes me do this.
All right, well, I'll state my reputation as your brother, that he's a good, honest man.
You know how I feel about people making eyes at my dame, right?
He's never made eyes at me. Never.
You know how I feel about people who lie to me. People who treat me like I'm a piece of carpeting they can step on with their dirty shoes, right?
I know, Tony. And he would never do that to you. And you don't need to worry about him. You don't need to worry about me.
Yeah. Well, that's what put me on top of this organization. I worry a lot about things I don't have to worry about.
Well, here, let's worry a lot less. And that's all. You know what? You already have a glass. Down that one and have another innocuous glass of alcohol. Don't worry. It's completely harmless. Everybody drinks it all the time.
Huzzah.
I don't usually drink. That's nice.
I've come to a decision.
All right.
Ricky's gotta go.
But he's a family man.
I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling about him. And that's all I need. My instinct is what leads the way here. I want you to take him out.
You mean like?
Not on a date.
You mean like take him out to Jersey and leave him in the swamp with cement boots? Take him out? Or do you mean like just tell him to scram, ixnay, move to Chicago, Iowa, ride a tractor?
I want him dead. Do you understand me? I want him dead. Good and dead.
All right.
Tony, have another drink. Calm down.
Listen, I made my mind up. I want him dead. Like tonight.
Oh, hey, sorry, I forgot my keys.
It's all right. Give me a kiss. I'm gonna go out to the Caribbean Festival now. Hey, if I don't see you again, goodbye.
See you around, Tone. I grabbed my keys and really didn't like the sound of that. I felt like it was time to call it a night and head back to the police station. I'm going to turn in. I'm heading back to my apartment. Good night.
Good night, Rick.
I wound through the streets of New York, making doubly and triply sure that I wasn't followed. I met my old partner at the precinct. I met both of them. Henry, I wasn't followed. Good. Listen, things are getting hot, real hot. I've only got about one more job in me, and I think they're starting to suspect. Chief, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Ricky, but you better tell me what's the word on the street, because I don't like the look on your face.
I'm a little spooked. I think they're starting to suspect something. All these jobs we've pulled, and I always know the exact route where to go and how to evade you guys. I think I'm in hot water.
Lay it out for us.
We're about to steal the diamonds from the Gelmans. They're on display out in New Jersey.
The supermarket.
That's right. I don't know when.
How did he find out?
Who?
Tony and Nikki.
Oh, I don't know. I think maybe the newspaper ad.
I knew that wasn't a good idea.
It's a half off hands and come see a big diamond.
Of course. Perfect sense. And it was a coupon. It was coupon day when that ad went out. Oh my God, everybody in Beverly Hills and New York Hills, everybody in Jersey, they're all in a clamor to the damn supermarket. We can't protect it. I don't have enough people.
I'm on a line out here and I'm like a worm on a hook. And the sharks are about to bite. What are you telling me, Chief? You can't cover my back?
I'm telling you to clean it up. You're gonna have to just work it so that Tony doesn't even know that you're were you followed here?
No, I made doubly and triply sure.
All right, Chief. He's not good enough. I told you when you put him undercover.
And
We were partners for 5 years. I knew he didn't have the stuff. Put me in.
what?
I might have to do that. You smell like Tony's wife.
Well, I've been putting it in. What you mean to say?
I can smell her perfume.
Oh, cut it, Chief. You had me followed. Henry, you followed me out to Jersey?
Yeah, and I know what Victoria's scent smells like.
You
That's
mean
the
Roxy?
No, that's the perfume Roxy uses.
Oh,
Victoria's scent.
I thought that was a secret. Put me in! Are you kidding me? You got me putting my life on the line with the mafia day in and day out, and you don't even trust me. You know it's enough to make a
Make
guy
us
want to
trust
turn tail and disappear.
Make us trust you.
I told you, I'm trying to find out all the details. I gave you the place, I just don't have the date yet.
We need the date.
It's in the newspaper ad.
That's why I keep him as smart. It makes me look good. You make me look good?
I'm trying, Chief, I'm trying. Maybe I've been in too long, now my head's all mixed up. I like some of these people. I don't want to see them all go down. They're not all bad, they're a family. I mean, sure, Tony, he's a dangerous man, but there's some good people, they're real people.
One more chance.
October 31st. That's when they're being shown. Halloween.
If any of those diamonds go missing, it is your butt on the line. And his butt, because he makes my butt look good.
Yeah, he does.
What's going on between you two?
We're lovers.
All right, give it a lock.
Well, that answers a lot of questions.
I like him young and mean and smart.
And what am I?
You're like that.
You're not so smart.
Well, you don't like me. Fine. You've got the date. You've got the location, all right? I'll make sure they're all there. All the bad ones. Just have your men waiting. Your men and women.
All right.
I want you to know, though, Rick, if you screw this up, I'm not waiting one moment to get undercover in your place. Meanwhile, I'll be undercover with the chief.
I had to talk to Roxy. I didn't care if it was late. So I went to the to the ugly sweater club. It was a night spot where I knew she'd be in the VIP section. I just prayed she'd be alone. Let me through, damn it. Roxy.
Rick, I need to talk to you.
I need to talk to you, really? What is it?
Something bad is gonna happen. Something real bad.
What? What?
Tony's got it out for you.
No. Does he suspect us?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, thank God.
I just think he doesn't trust you.
No?
He doesn't trust you. I tried to talk you up. I don't...
It's probably that time he saw that wire sticking out of my collar. I told him the dry cleaner must have left it in, but I don't know that he bought it.
I told him it was your air cleaner.
Baby, I have a confession to make. You love me, right?
Oh, Ricky, I love you.
No matter what?
No matter what.
No matter what I tell you?
No matter what you tell me. What are you going to tell me?
Baby, I'm a cop.
Oh, my God!
Roxy, I'm an undercover cop.
How could you do that?
I went to the academy and... I graduated.
Oh, I need a drink. I need a drink. Can somebody get me a drink?
Bourbon or gin?
I don't care. Both. Oh, Rick.
But Roxy, then something happened. Something I didn't account for. I fell in love with you. I thought we were just having fun, but it wasn't just knitting patterns.
You mean?
Knitting pattern?
The whole quilt, baby.
Thank you.
It's a bourbon gin mashup.
A virgin. Does this change everything? It's still me. I'm still the Ricky you know. The Ricky you spent all those nights with.
My sewing basket is all in.
Really?
My needles and everything. My thread, my yarn.
Then
Everything.
I have to tell you, on the 31st, we're pulling a big heist. We're gonna try to steal the jewels. I'm setting up the whole gang. They're all gonna get arrested. I'm gonna drive away with those jewels and with my most precious jewel. You, Roxy. You, I. Oh, hey! Hey, Nikki! Hey, club's really going off tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's really going off tonight.
Hey!
We just thought we would have a drink. Nicky.
Suddenly I felt his gun at my back. At least, I hope that was a gun. Oh, hey, Roxy. I think Nikki wants to talk to me.
Nicky. You don't need to do this.
Funny meeting you here, huh?
I just
I
came...
mean, I see what you're seeing. Roxy's a hell of a girl. Anybody be lucky to have her. Blonde hair and games that go for days, blue eyes, and can piece. Get up, you.
You don't need to do
You
this.
can't do this here, Nikki. It's a
All
crowded
right.
club.
All right. I've got my gun on you. You better hope it is anyway.
I don't think you're happy to see me.
Let's go out to the alley outside. So I walked him outside to the alley. It was dark outside. It was dark like a knitting shawl you threw over your head when you were sick with the measles. Roxy, get out here!
Nikki, what's going on? Huh? What's the meaning of this?
Don't do it. No!
It was a gun.
Are you sure?
Nicky.
I was staring at a gun.
All right, Rick. Richard.
Nicky, no. No.
Well, what's going on here?
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Some broad's gonna point a gun at me?
I love that.
Put the gun down. Put it down. No. No.
Hold it right there!
All right. Give me one good reason.
You're
You could kill me, but I'll kill you both. And the boss will be happy for it.
No, all right, all
I see
right.
what's going on here.
All right.
I love her too much.
We can talk this out. What's going on?
Thanks!
He thinks you're a rat.
Who?
Oh.
He thinks you're a rat. Tony.
Come on. Nikki, what about all those nights playing poker?
Yeah, sure, I love you, but it doesn't matter.
What about
I call you family, but now you're out.
all the stories we shared about the war?
5th Battalion. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Stitches get stitches. Don't do it.
I want. Just give me one reason why I should keep you alive, with both of you.
Don't do it.
Because we're in love, man. You don't have to do this. All right? Look,
The
I
two
know.
of you are in love?
Yes.
Yes. We're not just fooling around.
Is she pregnant?
Oh.
Listen, when I see you two, I can tell that there's real love there.
There is.
It's,
There is. Look.
it's not like when you're with Tony, it's just some hollow thing, and it looks like he just drags you around like some piece of arm candy. I can tell that he never really loved you, and you never really loved him.
You saw it.
I always felt sorry for you, like you deserved better. Better than Tony pushing you all around. You deserved a real man who respected you.
I do, Nikki.
Like you
I do. You know, you're not a bad guy. I know you. We've spent time together. You were born into this circumstance. Your family's a crime family. I get that. But Nikki,
All right.
you're good deep down in your heart.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, though. You gotta die, and you can't just disappear with them. You have to come back with me, and you've gotta disappear for at least a couple nights, and then you can go to, New Jersey or Poughkeepsie or
Iowa.
upstate to Maine, Iowa maybe. Run a tractor.
All right.
I don't care, but you can't make it look like you're left together. It'll be me with the curtain falls on.
Nikki,
I love you, and I think you deserve better, but I also love me, some me.
I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Oh.
Me too.
I'm not sure whose is whose anymore, but
All right. So you'll tell Tony I'm dead. I'll lay low.
that's right. Just make it disappear. I've got lots of experience with this, and just don't poke your head up, and you guys decide how it is you want to work out the whole train thing, okay? You crazy kids.
You're a good man. Thank you.
Shh, wait. I'll just wait outside that alley. You,
I'll be right
all
there.
right.
Ricky,
Baby.
meet me in Iowa
On the 1st of November.
the 1st of November
All Saints Day.
with your tractor. I'll be looking for you.
I'll be at the train station.
I'll be there with and my knitting needles. Oh, Ricky, kiss me.
Oh.
Oh, not here, not now. Oh, my gun went off. She headed out. This really complicated things because I knew I still needed those jewels. I couldn't just peace out to New Jersey. I mean to Nebraska, to Iowa. Oh, I was a fluster. My glasses were all steamed up. I had to still show up on the 31st and end up with those diamonds. I headed back to the precinct. Chief! Oh, pardon me, I should have not.
What do you want? Do you have news for us?
Yes, things went awry. I had to fake my own death. I'm out of the heist.
You're out of the heist!
I'm out!
What are you
Okay.
talking about?
You're inept.
I knew he was gonna mess this up.
I should have put you in.
Put me in there!
I'm gonna put you in it, but I need you here because I love you.
Tony got wise to me. There was nothing I could do. I'm lucky to be alive.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying you guys are gonna have to arrest them all without me.
We don't have the evidence, Rick.
You got nothing?
This heist, that's all we have. You know, they're a shadowy organization.
No,
They keep everything under quilts.
My job is on the line.
I put together a file. Oh, well, there is a file. It's Tony's books.
Where's your gun?
I lost it. I suppose you'll want my badge too, huh, Chief? No, what I'm saying, Tony's books have all the evidence you need, but they're locked in his desk, in his office.
Did they find you out? Do they know you're a con? Who knows you're a con?
Tony suspects me, but they think I'm dead, all right?
What about Roxy? Does she know?
She thinks I'm dead too.
She thinks
I
you're-
lied.
Listen, Rick. If what you're saying is true, all we have to do is sneak into that office together and get those files.
I gotta lay low. You want me to?
You're the one who's undercover. You're the one who wanted to be the big shot. So why don't you make a decision? You said there's files. So either you do the heist or we go get those files and then you're scot-free. You can go to Iowa or wherever you want to go.
You need to make a choice right now, Rick. Is this job or the girl?
You just took my badge, Chief.
You want it back?
Fine.
Get
I can show you how to get into Tony's office. It's upstairs in the Ugly Sweater Club.
Right. We're going together though. Okay? You get me in there at least.
Chief, could you give us a minute?
You stay safe. You get the job done.
Henry.
Oh, finally she's gone.
Henry, are you okay, man?
Oh yeah, what's going on? Dude, she is so rough on me.
It seems like.
Yeah, that's all an act, you know? We're still good.
Oh, thank God, Henry, we were best friends in the force. I thought you hated me.
No, we're fine. It's just, I really like her. I really feel for her, and I'm just putting up this act so we can be together.
No, I can tell. I mean, you guys are great together. It's just, you know, sometimes to be with someone, if you have to pretend to be someone you're not, then maybe the relationship's not worth it.
Huh.
I mean, just ponder that.
It is hard. She makes me flatten my butt so hers looks bigger.
That is weird. Hey, I just want to say, you know, I know a year and a half ago when I got assigned to undercover work, it seemed like you were maybe a little jealous.
I was. Well, that's why I got with the chief, you know? I thought it would give me a better role.
Career advancement.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you're going to get your chance. And in fact, you're going to get your chance sooner than later because after this all goes down, I am heading out to Iowa. I'm taking Roxy with me.
It's a nice story. You really think that you can run off with the leader of a mob's girl and just live in Iowa? Come on.
What?
It's not realistic.
Well, we blend in and disappear. I mean, we'll be the richest people in Iowa. Because
Not saying much.
I shouldn't tell you this, but
Sorry.
I'm gonna make off with some of those jewels.
Why would you tell me that?
Because you're my best friend. Look,
I'm also a police officer.
because when you go in to make the arrest, I need you to look the other way just for a minute, okay? I need you to make this collar. It goes on your record. Hero cop. You can get any job in the city, man. You can go undercover. You could be the next chief. You can have whatever you want. Just think of the fame and fortune. You're gonna be the person that took down the cross-stitch gang. Just let me take one of the jewels, man. Just one of the little ones.
You know, Rick, I have morals. I might be sleeping with the chief to get ahead, and I do have some kind of morals. But you pulled the friend card. And if it weren't for that one time when you saved my butt, that big vault,
You remember, you locked yourself in.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was locked in there. All those bank robbers were out there. They were gonna gun me down. Yeah! But you came in. And you saved me. Rick, help! They're running out of ammo because they keep shooting in the air!
You're distracted with all the gunshot noises. I'm sitting behind the desk.
I'm wounded, you guys!
Drag me out. lives, didn't we?
It's because of that day, Rick, that I'll do this for you.
You're my best friend, Henry. Have a nice life.
They hugged that night. They hugged tightly. They even slowed down.
I'll let you lead.
Of course, I didn't know any of this was happening. I was in my office, sitting there, thinking about Roxy. Thinking about all the people whose eyes go on Roxy. Thinking about all the people who I had to walk over in order to get her to look at me. And thinking about the chance of losing out on her. I had a doll who did some typing for me. She was a gorgeous girl. She had breasts as big as cantaloupes. Really big cantaloupes. And glimmering eyes that shone like the North Star.
And also cantaloupes.
And they shone like cantaloupes too. I could have gone home with that girl if I wanted to. I could have gone home with any girl at all. But I never went home with anyone else. Because I loved Roxy. I loved her. Such a powerful love.
Cantaloupes.
I loved her like I love cantaloupes.
No, I loved her cantaloupes.
I think you've said enough. I sat there looking at her.
Cantaloupes.
But I went home. Roxy wasn't there. I filled up another drink, and I sucked it down, thinking about where Roxy was and why she wasn't home the way she was supposed to be. And I drank until I fell off into sleep's blackness. So how did it happen? How did it go from me blissfully blacked out from alcohol to all of these destinies coming together in such a way that it turned into a tale of
Me, killing the lady in white and this guy in gray.
Me dying in a supermarket in New Jersey.
Me, falling in love with Roxy, my own brother's fiancée, which leads to my doom.
Me, meeting my demise with alcohol and knitting needles.
I was alone in my office. It was early in the morning. I barely had time to shave, but I didn't want to be home because Roxy was still missing. Jealousy was coursing through my veins. Nikki walked into my office. Nikki. Tell me, Nikki. Tell me how you took care of Ricky.
I've already told you 3 times.
I know, I like hearing it.
So I took him out on the highway for a ride. So I got this route I want to show you. It's just a ways past that Gelman's. It's where we're going to stash these diamonds, the Rockefeller diamonds. We went out into the swamps out in New Jersey. And I took my gun out. And I put it right to the back of his head. And pow! Blew his brains all over the forest.
Describe the pattern again.
It kind of looked like a flying squirrel and a moose. Sprayed against those tree trunks.
I like that. I'll tell you something, Nikki, but I don't want word of this getting out nowhere. You understand me? Roxy didn't come home last night.
And I thought to myself, what could this girl be thinking? I told her to go right back. She's going to blow it for all of us. What?
Nikki, I think I might be losing her. I know.
You got girls a dime a dozen. Why don't you just that hot piece who types up your words every once in a while, the one with the blue dress?
It isn't like that, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I know I act like I don't care about her much. I know you never had any reason to think I loved her, but that was a facade.
Ooh.
I can love. You think a man like me can't love?
Yeah, that's what I always thought. A man like you doesn't care about women. You care about wealth. You care about power. Real power.
Me and you, Nikki, we used to be real people, didn't we? When we were young and stupid. Me and you, we used to be just like everyone else. Falling in love, laughing, dreaming of something nice.
Tony, some of us still is real people.
I haven't felt like a real person in a long time.
And Roxy's the one who makes you feel like a real person?
Roxy makes me feel like I'm alive, like I'm something else other than a gun and a suit and a cigarette and a drink. Nikki, I want you to watch her for me.
Okay.
I want you to find her and I want you to spend a lot of time with her, you know what I mean? Just
Sure.
see if she'll slip up, and maybe if she's being dirty on me, I'll be able to find out through you.
Oh, okay.
And maybe, just maybe, if she's interested in someone, but she didn't actually go ahead and do nothing yet, maybe you could let her know that I love her.
All right, so you want me to tell her, to whisper in her ear that you're a good, solid guy who actually loves her, and that you want her for real, to treat her like the real woman that she deserves to be treated like.
I want you to get real close and whisper with your most dulcet tones.
Okay?
Oh,
Dulcet.
you're here early.
Yeah, Dom.
How's, you look a little tired.
I had a long night, but it's okay.
Bye, Nikki.
I think everything's gonna be all right now. All
I
right.
have some papers I need to put in the safe. You want to do it or you want me to do it?
You take care of it, sweetheart.
Okay.
Make sure you lock those up tight. Those are important papers. We don't want anything happening to those.
I'll do that.
Talking to my brother got my head spinning. I always thought he was just a shallow playboy. Someone who could never really love someone. And here I am betraying my own brother and let his fiancée walk out on him. And he really does love her. Did I make a mistake by letting Roxy free with Rick? Or am I making a mistake by not going after her and putting her back with Tony? I don't know. I think the best thing now is just to go find Roxy and stick close to her. So I left. I knew exactly where Roxy would be. She should have been back at home, but I know Roxy. She always liked the finer things in life. She liked this upscale breakfast joint that served, things like eggs poached on top of little muffins with some ham and that mayonnaise sauce that everybody likes.
What can I get you, dear? The usual, the egg special?
I'd love that. Thank you.
Coffee, black as usual?
Yes. Nick,
Oh, hey there, Rox.
did you know I was here?
You always come here when you're feeling sad. See, that pays attention to you.
You do.
Well, why didn't you go home to Tony? You're blowing our cover.
I can't look at him. I can't look at him knowing what he wanted to do to my Ricky. How can I go home to that?
Coffee? Coffee?
I'd love a glass, thanks.
So, could you put something harder in this, please?
Oh, gotcha.
Make it mine, too. Coffee harder. Coffee harder. Listen,
I can't go home.
he loves you, he told me. I've never seen him break down like this before.
He doesn't love me.
He does, he really does. Sure, he may not show it. Sure, he may treat you with an offhanded compliment every now and then and fools around with his secretaries, but I've never seen him break down like that.
Hard coffees.
Thanks. I knitted him socks for 3 years in a row.
And he never noticed.
He didn't know. He would complain about his feet being cold. And I said, Tony!
You always got rid of them. You want to know something funny?
You got my socks on.
I always kind of like those knitted socks.
They look good on you.
Oh, thanks. I like the way they breathe, you know?
How come Tony's not more like you?
I don't know. Somebody's got to be the hard one, you know? We both can't be anvils.
Thank you, doll.
Listen, you got to go home. Whether you want to be with Tony or you want to be with Rick, if you go this way, it's going to be over with. But hey, right now he's got me watching out for you. Huh? He says that he wants me to keep an eye on you, to look out for you. You know what? I can do that. And give you the space that you need to think about this. But I want you to really consider my brother. I know he can be hard on the outside, but he does love you. And he can provide a life for you where you get eggs Benedict, all you want. Even Benedict with those little crab cakes that they make over in San Francisco. You can have those flown in.
I don't care about crab cakes. Can I get another one?
You don't care about crab cakes.
Listen, Nikki. I'm scared of Tony.
Yeah, I'm scared of Tony too.
If I go back, I'm afraid he's gonna find out something. And that he's gonna do something to me. You didn't hear that.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm afraid of him.
He'd never hurt you.
One time, there was a cat in heat outside. Tony got so angry. He said, I wish that cat would shut up.
And he made me shoot him, I remember.
I said, Tony, she's just a cat. She's just a cat in heat. She can't help herself.
Then all those tomcats were coming around. You know? Scratching because she was in heat. And nothing worse than those yowl of those tomcats when they're going after a cat in heat.
And this one was calling like it was calling for its mother. It was saying, Mom. Mom.
I remember. Jimmy killed a lot of them. Sitting there on the fence. Pow, 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 pow!
That's gonna be me. That cat. Nikki, he's gonna treat me like that cat in heat.
No, I don't think that's it.
He's gonna take me out.
Now don't get nervous. I'll just have another drink. Maybe knit some socks or something. Get your mind off it. After all, you seem to do good when you've had a few pops and are knitting something with the knitting needles of yours.
Makes me calmer.
Sure,
I gotta
sure.
have a target in mind, though. I gotta know what I'm making. I can't just make nothing.
You know, we got crayons for the kids and knitting needles for the ladies if you want some.
I love it.
Yeah. Here's your drink.
Thank you.
I'll put your needles by your eggs.
I knew I was supposed to stay low, but I just couldn't stay away from Roxy. So I snuck into the restaurant, borrowed a busboy jacket. I slipped a note into her Eggs Benedict that said, meet me in the back alley. Here's your food.
I looked at the Eggs Benedict. Wasn't so hungry suddenly, but I found a note from my Ricky. Nikki, I gotta go.
Yeah, I saw the note. You're sitting right there.
You didn't see it.
No. I saw who it was from, so I'll keep your secret. I'll be waiting just outside that alley for you. I gotta watch your back. I promise I'll keep you safe, no matter what.
I don't trust Tony.
I know. I don't trust him either. But I won't let him hurt you.
Promise?
I'll let you make up your own mind. That's what every woman deserves.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'll just have this Benedict, though. It looks good.
Best in town there.
So I made my way out the back door into the alley, and I wasn't feeling so good. I was feeling a little bit off.
Baby.
Oh,
Ooh. She smelled like the Indy 500. Are you okay? Oh.
I can't stand it. wait till November 1st. I can't do this. I'm gonna break.
Roxy,
And
you
if
gotta
I...
stay strong for us. Have a seat on this overturned barrel of fish.
Oh. Oh my God, it smells horrible.
Baby, I know I'm supposed to stay away from you, but I had to check in. There's something I have to know.
What is it?
You've only known me as a gangster, but in my real life, I'm a straight and narrow type of guy. I don't want a fancy life. I want to drive a tractor in Iowa. I don't want a wife that's clothed in furs. And, I want to take care of you. I'll do everything I can, but I gotta know. On the 31st, if I'm not able to sneak out with those jewels, will you still love me?
Ricky, you don't gotta have no jewels for me to love you. When you started driving the car, and I looked into the mirror, and you saw my eyes in the mirror, and I saw your kind eyes.
Seeing your eyes in the rearview mirror, and knowing that objects were even larger than they appeared. It's the highlight of my day, baby. So, you love me no matter what?
No matter what. You don't need a jewel. Oh gosh, I'm not doing so good.
It looks like, honey, you just gotta hold on. Just a little more. This will all go down, and then we'll be together. It was at that moment I was even more resolved than ever. I was gonna steal those jewels. I was gonna give her the life she deserved. And we were gonna live like big ballers in Iowa. We were gonna paint that state red.
Ricky.
Baby, you gotta stay strong. Can you promise me?
I gotta stay strong. I gotta go back and see Tony, or else he's gonna know.
That's right. That's right. It's okay.
I hope that nothing happens.
I know that you can do this, baby.
I want to ride a tractor with you. I want to grow things and have animals.
We can have sheep.
I want
Sheep and I'll shear for wool. Wool that you'll turn into
yarn. It sucks.
Oh, baby, it's like our whole life is just a big ball of yarn, just waiting to be unraveled into some glorious masterpiece that you sew for us.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I can see our little kids running around the farm, white picket fence, each one of them with a sweater with their initials woven into it.
And they got little caps and mittens that match.
That's right. They're the sweatiest little kids I've ever seen.
I gotta go back.
All right, baby.
I'm gonna go try to make it look normal.
It's all gonna be okay.
I'll see you.
All right.
Okay. Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. I love you.
I love you. Oh. So I stumbled out of the alley, back home to Tony. Hi, baby.
Here she is, safe and sound.
Hi, honey.
Roxy,
Hi.
where you been?
You want I should give you twos a little alone time, Tony?
Yeah.
I'll just be right at the door. Call me if you need anything.
Hi, honey. I was just out knitting with the girls.
Is that right?
Yeah, we got a real big ball of yarn, and it was real big, and it took all night to unravel and, make it into stuff.
How many drinks have you had tonight, though?
Oh, I just had some coffee. That's all. You okay?
Sure.
You look a little funny.
No, not at all. Everything's good. I just missed you, that's all.
I missed you too, baby.
I knew she was lying to me. I could tell whenever she had that vacuous smile on her face. She was lying. My heart was breaking, but I wasn't going to let her know it. Look, Doll, I'm going to go out and take a walk, okay? Just a little walk to get some fresh air.
Okay, honey.
I left the house. But I didn't go to get fresh air. I went to an old dive bar where I knew Henry, that police officer, hung out. I knew he'd be alone now. I knew he'd be sipping a whiskey and trying to make some sense of his life. So I met him there. enjoying that drink, Henry? That's okay, we're alone.
What are you doing here, Tony?
Just came by to give you your payment this week.
Take a seat. We shouldn't be seen together. Here, can you sit back to back with me?
This is a silly precaution, we're alone.
I'm really nervous. I'm dating the chief of police. And maybe a disguise for you. Here, put this on. It's too noticeable.
Look, Henry, we've had a good arrangement for a lot of years. I look the other way on a lot of things. Sometimes when people have a secret in their past, they need a friend like me to keep it buried for them. I've been good to you, right? Keeping your secret buried for you, right?
Yeah,
I've been good giving you money whenever you need money.
you have, Tony.
And you've been good helping me out as a man on the inside whenever I need help.
Yes. And again, I tried to get that assignment so I could be the one who was undercover, but it didn't work out. Sorry.
I need your help again.
Okay?
Roxy's gotta die.
You want me to kill your girl?
She's not my girl anymore. I smell another man on her. And I'm gonna take off this stupid hat. Listen. Everything's gone down on 31st over at Gelman. All the cops are gonna be there. I'll make sure Roxy's there. Maybe in the heat of the fire, she can buy a bullet no one was expecting.
My gun, unfortunately, has very specific bullets. It's gonna have to be a little more under the table. But I've done this kind of thing in the past, don't worry. Just have to slip a little something into a drink. She'll go down easy.
You're not gonna disappoint me, are you?
Hello, Tony?
You got a nice life shaping up now, huh? Look good. Got some of those scars fixed up. Nice hat. Nice haircut. Long hair. No reason any of that has to change. No reason you have to stop getting money whenever you need it. But this I need. I don't even know whose hat this is, but I'm gonna take it.
Looks good on you, Tony.
You be well.
Hey, Henry.
Jeez. Hey, Rick.
I made it into Tony's office.
You got the files.
Got his books. Oh, man. It's very important nothing happened to those.
Right. I'll keep them safe.
You better get out to Gelman's. Time's running short. They're gonna need to know. I'll see you out there. Remember our arrangement, right?
Yeah, I remember.
You all right?
I'm fine.
You look a little shook.
Ritz, tell me about that girl you love again. What's her name?
Roxy.
Oh. Sure it's not someone else.
What are you talking about? She's the most beautiful woman on planet Earth. And I can't believe I ever even doubted her for a second. I was worried that she only cared about furs and fancy poached eggs. But that's not the case. She loves me. I found a woman that loves me for me. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say I do. I think the
I noticed your butt's still scrunched up. So I assume you don't. Hey, it's all gonna be okay. Tomorrow's gonna go swimming. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna steal the jewels. You're gonna make your collar.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go, Rick.
All right. I better get out of here. I left my hat by the door.
I think they threw it out. But if you see anyone wearing it, it's a popular model. They didn't
Sure.
get it here.
Sure. You're the best partner a guy could have.
So the next day, I headed over to Guns. Like they were saying, the security detail was light. We wanted to keep it that way so that we wouldn't spook the gang.
I'm so excited. You know that this is the first day that we've ever combined fruits and vegetables with jewels.
I'm sorry. I was under the impression that they were going to be in display case, but you're wearing them.
Yes, it is the way to do it. I can show people where to find the meats, the produce, and they can look at the jewels adorningly as they go through the market shopping. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, you know, my father, Tom Gilman, may he rest in peace. He gave me this store, and he said, make something different. And I thought, I'm making something different. I'm going to do something nobody's ever thought of before. I'm going to combine food and jewels. It's sure to be a knockout, don't you think?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but something's going to go wrong today.
Oh, don't be silly. Don't be a pessimist. My father always said, Tom Gilman is his name. He would say, always have a good attitude and good things will come. Now look up, sir.
The cross-stitch gang is on their way here, and they're going to rip those diamonds off your neck and make off with them.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I've come prepared too.
Look. Hey. Oh. Okay.
You know what my father always said is if you look good, you can get rid of bad people.
It's very optimistic. That's not going to work. Listen, I have important intel that one of the members is going to be here early. A woman with blonde hair. I need you to let me know when she arrives, okay? And I'm going to handle everything.
Well, detective, that is what your card says. I'll do that. But you must keep me and my jewels and the produce safe.
I promise.
Well, with that he left. And I went about just making sure everything was ready. I mean, I had to make sure I plump up the zucchini and make sure all the cabbages were there.
Oh,
And then,
excuse me. Sorry, I'm the security intern.
oh,
Hi.
hi.
It's my first day, but I'm so thrilled that you hired
Oh
me.
my goodness. Stephanie?
Stephanie!
Oh, Stephanie, you are in the right place. An intern.
Yes, but I feel so confident.
Well, and that's all it takes. That's what my father used to say. So, Stephanie,
Yes.
it's going to be a little different than we thought.
Okay.
Do you have a gun?
Oh, of course.
Okay, that's a gun. Yes, perfect. So, it's menacing and it's scary. You need to protect me at all times
Okay.
because of these.
Oh, the jewels, the jewels.
Yes, yes. Oh, Stephanie, I'm so glad you're here, you know. I just want to say that you've not been of service to Gelman's long, but I appreciate you.
Gee, Miss Gilman, I mean, that's like the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to Gelman's. Welcome. Detective, she's here.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I get excited when people come to opening day. I'm so happy you're here.
The store looks fabulous, as well as the jewels.
Oh,
So, hi, she was talking about me. My name is Detective. It's French.
yes.
But I'm in charge of serving drinks to the patrons.
Yes, and I would like a gin.
Look at these cantaloupes.
Oh, they are so right.
They're so
Don't touch the cantaloupes!
So while they were all distracted, I slipped out a needle and I dropped it into her alcohol. Don't drink this. Thank you for coming to the opening. ma'am.
Thank you. How'd you know? I needed a drink.
It just looked like it suits you, and we want to make everyone here feel welcome.
Say, you look familiar to me. You said your name was Detective?
Detective, yes, it's French.
Detective.
That's actually very offensive. Please.
You look like that little Henry that used to play in my neighborhood. I remember you. That's you. You were so cute. You had a little red wagon. Yeah, that was you.
Things were starting to go wrong. She was starting to recognize me, and she wasn't drinking the drink, so I had to take things into my own hands, or else Tony would take his hands and he'd strangle me. So I took a needle, a long knitting needle, out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no!
Oh.
Get on the ground, sir! No!
Ow!
Listen, I'm police!
Oh!
Oh,
Oh no!
oh no! The zucchinis!
Freeze! FBI!
I own the zucchinis!
I've been working this case forever, Nicky! Roxanne is dead, and now you who gets locked up in a bank vault, what kind of clown show is this?
I just own the store!
Yeah, we've been planning this with those jewels. We're taking the cross-stitch gang down. And you're helping me, aren't you?
I am. So why don't we clean this up before they get here, okay? This guy's in on it too. But it's Tony that we want, all right?
That's right.
So let's get everything cleaned up, and when he arrives, we'll jump him.
As soon as I saw Roxy's body, it was like a light went off in my head. I loved her. I'd always loved her. And now she was dead. And I could never have her. And then the world turned red. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Get her out of here.
Sure. Let's get her out of here.
Oh.
This is not good for business.
All right, help me clean these bodies up.
Do it quick before the rest of the grand opening people come. Hurry!
It was tough, but I got the workers down to help me. Henry helped the bodies up. And the chief came in.
You're doing good work. I see a few people have been killed. I like that. That excites me. Come here. It's a good look on you. It's a good look on you. I see you're gonna go places. Turn around for me. Oh yeah. Good work.
Chief, I can't do this anymore.
What do you mean you can't do it anymore? You look what you did. It's safe here. You killed a few people. The jewels are safe. Don't cry. What?
I'm not crying, we have to break up.
Oh no, you did not say that to me. I am your commander. No one breaks up with me. I break up with you.
I have 2 luscious lumps, and you are squeezing them in. I want to set them free.
No one talks to me that way and thinks they can keep their job.
keeping my job. And I'll tell you something also. I made a deal with Rick, okay? And he's gonna walk away with those diamonds, all right?
What? What?
We're gonna let him.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
This is not the rule of law. We do not let Rick take over. What is this? What is going on here? You are... Oh, I get it. You got Tad. Tony got to you. Tony got to you, didn't he? Look me in the eye and tell me that Tony got to you.
So what if he did? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to arrest you.
Don't make me do this.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Take it. Okay.
No, I am wearing... No! I'm wearing a dress!
It
No.
makes your butt look good.
No.
Detective.
Just then I snuck in through the back of the store. Whoa, clean up on aisle 7. Hold it right there, lady. Where's the diamonds?
Maybe you should hold it right there. I'm her intern security guard.
What?
I'm an innocent bystander.
Henry, where's Roxy? Where are the diamonds?
Someone came in and they took them. Far away. Far away.
Why, you son of a... Ah! Oh.
Good job, Stephanie.
No!
She's just an intern.
I think the store is closing early. Get out.
Right here, boss.
Rick, I'm sorry.
What are you saying, Henry?
I was playing both sides.
What?
You're never gonna have the diamonds.
Roxy's dead.
No! Henry, say it isn't so. How'd she die? Caught in the crossfire, innocent? Tell me, Henry, tell me.
I stabbed her in the back.
You stabbed us both in the back. You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a choice, Rick. You know how Tony is? Tony has me under his thumb, and he stole his girl. What did you expect? What did I tell you? You thought you could run away to Iowa with her?
Yes! We were in love. We were together. Many, many, many times. The blood poured out of my chest. I started to fade. Rick, you're gonna be okay. In my last moments, I had a vision of what my future might be. Roxy and I, on a farm in Iowa. We'd sold the jewels and made money. We were running a roadside attraction. The largest ball of yarn in Iowa.
Look at it. It's huge.
Is this heaven, baby?
I'm in heaven.
I think it's Iowa. Oh. Just as quickly it faded. You were my best friend.
You did good. I have one more job for you.
You have another job for me? You just killed my best friend.
Take this gun. Stand up. Kill me.
Boss.
Shut up. Roxy's dead. I'm dead already.
Right, Tony.
No, you can't kill him. You can't kill him.
Missed. That's what happens when Roxy's not in my life anymore. I can't even kick a dead man lying still. Go Go ahead. Do it the way I've done it to so many people in the back.
Oh.
Good night, Roxy.
Oh.
Well, I guess the newest marketing thing could be a place where really amazing things happen.
I'm sorry, you're a witness. No! Got me, but still breathing a bit. I was standing over the bodies of friends and enemies, former lovers. I couldn't live with myself knowing what I had done. So many people pulling the strings. I fell to my knees, the gunshots overwhelming me. And I cried a little bit, knowing that Rick and Roxy would never have their life together in Iowa. And everything was consumed by blackness.